whatever. Really? That's what I should have read. Piece of shit. Alright. Subtitle, sure, why not? I don't know if I Titanfall, but retarded. Hey babe, ask Rish how you hear your alert settings when you're streaming without hearing your stream.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins.
What's that?
I don't know if anyone will ever hear this.
How to hear your alert sounds,
It's all
like
over.
your Twitch alert sounds without actually hearing your stream.
I'm the only one left.
Like the feedback from your stream, or the... Started playing already. Just standing here like, okay. Okay.
1-7-1-3-1-7. I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Okay.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
Ah, so?
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he
I
understood.
know that.
Question. You
Come on, let's
understand
get
what I'm saying,
started.
right? Okay. See my... Here, check it out. You understand what I'm See how I can hear that? See my, here, check it out. If my stream is going here, it's, see how I can hear that? If my stream is going here, the feedback from my stream. If I have my stream unmuted to hear the chimes or the noise, or I wonder if they just come through OBS. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's okay. I'll figure it out. How do I make you understand it?
Well, I suppose
I'll ask him later.
that they really are serious about this
I'm in the middle of
quarantine
streaming myself
thing.
right now, so it don't matter.
If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
But it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Cracking headache all of a sudden.
That was weird. I'm sure it was weird. Can't run. Stuck going this slow speed. Sucks. Oh, ring the phone. Middle of nowhere. Let me get that.
Who's that? Hello?
Kate, if you...
Who's that? Hello?
Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows
Hello,
if
can you
it'll
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you?
Jesus, get off the front! Get off the front! It's in the front!
It's in the front.
Alright. Take no items. Just a lot of wandering around.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the numbers slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
You know, they see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
You know, I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day. Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them? I can live with them staring at me, if they just stay out of my way.
God, I wish he could run. It's just gonna take hours to get anywhere in this game.
Extraordinary. The whole thing reminds me of high school. Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. My hands are shaking.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. It was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open, and I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids, and then Neil and I started bleeding as well, and it was all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired, and Neil said they could take a nap in the bed, and we thought Barbara wouldn't mind as they're only children, and I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. He never came back down. Just be too frightened to go and look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. You think I could manage that, yes? Please help me.
Of course I'll help you. Neil? Neil, are you there? doing. I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Now get off.
No, Sam, stop it. You weedy little shit.
It's
Give me the
mine.
Can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it. I need it.
Grow up!
Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
You have to make a decision, Lizzie. Especially now.
I do love him, Father. I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in the position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point about Stephen. And Robert. But I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming up from his ears and his nose.
What the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
This game certainly not much happening in here.
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man. Hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Now, has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
stop it, this pattern we're right in the firing line.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said,
Oh, I'm just not eating.
Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked.
No.
Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Going away, Amanda? Oh, just for a few days, yeah. First thing in the morning. I don't want the kids to catch this flu if it's going round.
It's probably that father, Jeremy, spreading it around while he tries to bully everyone into donations for the summer fete.
It seems very quiet in the village, actually, Wendy. Not much bullying to be done.
Oh, Father. I didn't know you were here.
Clearly. Listen, I came up here to tell Amanda that we've had some vandalism in the village. Must be a teenage thing. Tagging, I think they call it. Someone's painting all over doors and things.
Little vandals. Well, I'll tell Neil to make sure we're properly locked up when we go.
A good man like my Eddie gone. And these thugs and yops running around defacing property. He gave everything to his country, and look what he got in return. Nothing but an early death.
He had a good life, Wendy.
He had a short life. I look to my birds, Father. Lives lived unencumbered, free and simple. That's as God meant things to be.
Oh, I could actually go first.
1, 2, 0, 6, 1, 2.
Every computer in the observatory has set itself to 6:07 a.m. June 6th, 1984. I don't understand what that means.
You do look ever so drawn this morning.
That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
My Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Bout has Well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues?
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find some real sick people to look after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
I can see you. Oh, sweet.
So I said, just ask them to the person who drew it. And they said, thank you for the L third. What did that become mail?
what the fuck to think about this game. Called Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. And like there's nobody around but like strange lights that keep floating around. And like orbs turn into people's conversations. Then they disappear and then you're supposed to go to the next spot. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it won't work.
It got as far as the Haverton substation before we cut the lines. The interchange there just started dialing numbers at random.
And the symptoms you're seeing match those we've been tracking here?
Sickness, headaches, nosebleeds, eventual hemorrhage, then just light, whatever the hell that means.
Then we've got to stop it before it finds another way out of the valley. Clive, you've got to order a strike.
What?
An airstrike. We have to kill it.
No. No, I don't agree. We've quarantined the valley, we've cut the lines, it's contained.
What if you're wrong? Are you happy to have that on your conscience?
Stephen, I said it's contained.
Hello, Frank Appleton.
Break a lost cowboy, this is Traveling Sherlock. You copy, over.
You damn bugger, Charlie. You don't do it when you're using the phone.
You'd say this too seriously, Appleton, I'm telling you.
It is serious. It's not larking about.
You'll be listening to your number stations again, Frankie.
It's not funny. It's serious stuff, and you should mind it. Now then, I'm assuming this is about a pint.
I am going to the Whistler. My round, I think.
I'll not argue with that.
Frank, have you seen the sky? It's amazing. Don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
I didn't realize we were off to a poetry recital as well, Charlie. Terry called this morning. Said there was a problem with Harvey. Said he couldn't get through to the vet, so I said I'd come round and take a look.
There's a lot of dead birds today. More here, too, poor little things. I've been trying to get hold of Steve, and he always knows what to do.
Got round here and no sign of either of them.
With any luck, the stupid creature will have run under a car. It's probably rabies.
going on in this game. Yeah.
Phone call from Stephen. He wants to shut down the receiver. Something about instances across the valley. There's intermittent electrostatic discharges radiating out of Tower 6. All of the electrics on the main gate are blown. I'll find time to take a look once the data stream begins to calm down here.
Wendy, I'm married. You have to stop this. He's still sweet on you, Elizabeth.
He left. It's too late.
You loved each other long before she came along. It's just about making things as they should be.
Wendy, no.
It's not like you won't bump into each other anyway. One drink, what can that hurt?
One drink, maybe.
Oh, one drink, wonderful.
I can't see him. Should we go down?
Just leave it. We've got to keep moving.
Sean! We can't just leave him. He must be really badly hurt.
Jesus, Diana, we've got the kid in the car. We should just keep driving.
We can't just drive off and... Look! He's there. He's in the car. Oh, he's hurt. We've got to get down there.
I said, leave him. We've got to get out of the valley while we can.
Oh my God, he's trying to undo his seatbelt.
There we are. He's fine then. Come on, love. Come on. Come on.
Grief, Wendy, you'll catch your death.
They're all dead, Father. All of my birds.
Here, take my jacket.
What's happened?
Stephen, thank God. Listen, I need you to get to the junction box, see if there's a phone working. No, stay back, don't come up here! Oh, Christ. Is that...
Bloody idiot! Where the hell did they think they were going?
I think they must have thought they could walk out along the line.
Well, there won't be any more trains now.
You're a callous bastard, Stephen.
Just pragmatic, Howard. Did you say there's a working phone in the junction box?
I lost my shoes. I lost my shoes, sir. There's arches on the green. They've taken my shoes, sir.
Howard? Howard Latham! You open the door this instant, young man.
I lost my shoes.
Now get up. Get up.
I lost my shoes.
What on earth are you doing here, Howard?
Stephen, he told me to stay in case Lizzie phoned.
Stephen, where is he?
What are you doing with those birds?
Concentrate, Howard. Where's Stephen?
He said we couldn't help them. He took my shoes so I'd stay.
Listen to me, Howard Latham. You find your shoes and you get to the village. Find Father Jeremy. He'll give you some soup or something. Be off with you.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna find my son. Then I'm gonna ask him what on earth he thinks he's doing. Fancy seeing you here. Oh. Is everything all right, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all right. I'm all right. It's just... Robert.
That man doesn't deserve you. I know everybody thinks I'm just a mithering old busybody, but someone has to say
What's
what
that?
everyone else is thinking. We both know that this marriage, it's not how things are supposed to be.
Are you talking
the
about
bank?
me and Robert? Or is this really about Stephen and Kate?
Go ahead.
I suppose it is. I have to accept it. I know,
just go ahead.
but she doesn't belong here. You see that,
Yeah.
don't you? There's a place for people, and this isn't
Yeah.
hers. But I'm not talking about the colour of her skin. Don't look at me like that. What they do up there, it's not natural. There are some things we're not supposed to understand.
Ready?
I don't like her.
13762.
And I don't like how Stephen is around her.
13726.
He was a better man when he was with you.
No. That's the last one you put in, remember? Yeah. Log. Time for bed, kiddo. Yeah, it's 9:15. I'll give you 15 minutes to wrap up, dude.
Wendy, wake up.
Eddie, is that you?
No, it's me. It's Frank.
Oh, Frank. The door was open. I didn't think Graham would mind.
I'm sure he won't. What are you doing here?
Looking for Stephen, but I just ran out of steam. And the door was open. Have you listened to the radio? I thought I heard him on the radio before.
All over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the tower has got out. They've quarantined the whole valley.
It's right here in the observatory.
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away.
What's he talking about?
I dunno ken. But if he's on the radio, I can try and reach him on the CB. You go to Stephen's house, and if I get hold of him, I'll tell him to come and find you.
So don't jerk around because you're going to go to bed really quick.
Rachel, darling, I'm sorry about taping over your music, but that is your dad and I, in case you come home. I mean, I know Mrs. Graves is looking after you over there, but just in case you come home, we wanted to let you know we're going to head over to Barb's.
Evie! Evie!
Sam, I'm leaving a message for Rachel. Are you going to say hello?
Jesus Christ, Steve, we ain't got time for this. The bloody car won't start. We're going to have to walk.
Sam, shush, it's for Rachel in case she comes back here.
But Charlie says everyone's getting together at the hall. Rachel's at the camp. She'll be fine.
Rachel, darling, anyway, listen, as I was saying, we're going to be at the village hall. We'll wait there for you. I think it's best if you just stay put and mind what Mrs. Graves tells you. Love you, darling. Bye.
You finished? Right, grab that bloody case and let's get moving. Come on.
Come on, you stupid bastard. That's not now. Come on. Ah, damn bloody thing! Jesus! Come on, not now! Jesus, come on, you bastard! Start, you bastard! Come on! Ah!
Stephen? Stephen, are you here? It's your mother. Answer me. Stephen! What have you done, Stephen? Oh, Kate.
There must be a logic to the pattern. It's shifting in response to me. It's alive. It's the only explanation.
Stephen, where's Kate? Are you here?
done my time. They shouldn't keep on punishing me.
Some folk won't let go, Reese, and they've got nothing better to do than to poke their noses into other people's business. There's nothing you can do about it, son.
I'm doing a good job. I'm
What
working
the hell
hard.
was that?
I swear, Mrs. Graves thinks I'll start nicking stuff if she turns her back for a second.
Liz is all right. She's
Oh,
not a
word.
good one.
Yeah, well, she's not exactly honest with her husband about what she gets up to.
None of that. You're angry about people judging you. Don't be so fast to judge others.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Keep your gob shut, your nose clean, and your head down. Do you think you can manage that?
Gob, nose, head. Got it.
And steer clear of that Rachel girl. If I've seen you two making eyes at each other, then so's her dad. And you don't want Sam Baker coming round after you. Now, pass me that socket spanner and we'll see if we can get this wheel back on.
time for you to go to bed, though, dude. Sorry about that if anyone was watching. Heard a big, huge pop sound coming from somewhere. Not a clue what it was though. Go investigate.
Can you see the observatory from there?
That's over the ridge, just past the windmill. You want to live near the station in case you need a quick getaway?
Something like that. So you and Steven, I'm sensing there's not a lot of love lost there, huh?
That's between him, me, and the cows.
You're gonna have to explain that one for me.
It's nobody else's business. Look, you seem all right to me. You don't want to worry about that lot in the village.
Provided I'm left alone, I'm happy. Steven's the one who likes to be at the center of things.
No change there, then.
Francis Appleton. You are a bad man. No wonder your sister won't talk to you.
Breaker 9, call in on 9. This is Lost Cowboy looking for anyone out there. Hello? Breaker 19. Breaker Travel in Sherlock. Charlie, you out there? Over. Hello?
My family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant. My own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff.
No.
Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit.
Stupid bastards!
If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
Wade called me in about 6 weeks after. Once he said I could cope with knowing. Can I ever repay you for what you...
I hung up on Stephen. He doesn't understand. Even if he were here to experience it directly, I'm still not sure he would. There has to be a way of consolidating, of offering reciprocal amplification to this signal. The radio telescope in Tower 6 is burned out. The background radiation coming in from the Penrose region is off the scale. It's like mathematics is bending along with the light. Everything is bathed in a strange glow. My face is still numb from the burn.
How's your sister, Frank?
We've not spoken since the funeral.
Ah, I see. Well, listen, I did rather wonder if you might do me a bit of a favor and check in on her, see if she's all right.
Dr. Wade, if they dropped the bomb, there'd be no left but cockroaches and Wendy Boyles.
It's a bit odd, really. There's an old chap, John Coles, regular visitor at Lakeside, went walkabout sometime last night. Now it appears Mrs. Boughton has done the same.
Enid? Well, that'd be clever. They amputated her leg last spring.
Yes, that's the thing. I've also got a surgery full of people with nosebleeds and headaches. The council are saying influenza, but I've been practicing for 35 years and I'm not convinced. I just wondered if you might pop by and see her.
Even if I did, do you really think she'd let me in?
Fine. Forget it. I'll see her. Leave it to me. Oh, and Frank, call the hospital and get them to collect all this stuff. It's been 8 months.
Bloody England. You can't just stop the train, stop people travelling about the place. I don't like it, Frank. I don't like it at all.
Well, nobody likes it. No sense sweating cobs over it.
Folk all riled about it, giving me grief. I didn't stop the bloody trains, did I? And did they give me any warning? No, they bloody didn't. Yesterday, it's all like, keep 'em calm, Howard, minor disruptions, and today it's all government edicts and not until further notice, and you'll manage. Half the village has vanished.
It's a couple of people. It's hardly half the village.
Oh, right now. You forget, I've seen things. I was in the Falklands. I tell you, I got out the old air raid siren to test it this morning.
Air raid siren? What on earth are you going to do with one of those?
I found it in the station storeroom. Took it home, stuck it under the bed. Thought it might be worth something one day. Oh, damn it.
It's all right. It's just a nosebleed. Here, here's my Yankee. It's clean.
Thanks, Frank, thanks. Been getting like a bloody drain all day.
Miss Graham.
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates were failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's a 12-foot drop the other side of that wall.
I'm old, but I'm not useless, no. Can I borrow the ladder?
No one said you were useless. Reese?
Hi, Frank.
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful. I don't want Stephen Appleton coming mithering round here because you've broken your neck.
What the hell are we doing?
What are you up to?
Get out of my way. This is important.
You've been with Lizzie. You mess with her, I'll knock your bloody block off,
I
son.
need to track the pattern. It's critical.
What are you talking about, Stephen? People are sick. Birds are dying. My cows are dead. Where's Kate?
Still up at the tower for all I know. I could recalibrate the radial coordinates on the primary oscillators. If that holds up...
Stephen, where's Kate? What's going on?
Just keep out of my way!
You never mentioned anything about
Dude,
them
no more
sickening
cereal.
yesterday.
Go to bed.
I checked them last night on the way back, and they were
Huh?
fine. I woke up this morning, and the
Yes.
whole lot had gone.
Go to bed, dude.
Tell me, Charlie, have you heard any birds today?
I even gave you
Well.
extra time, dude.
I've not really been paying any attention.
You're stalling.
That sister of
Not
mine
gonna
reckons they're
happen.
dropping out the sky all round the Wrekin. And Dr. Wade reckons
Because you
there's
don't
sick
have school
folk all
tomorrow
over the
because it means
village.
it's still school
Max
night.
said not to bother trying to get deliveries out. Set the quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out. It'll all come right, Frank.
This'll all come right?
Yeah, right. I am sorry about your cows, Frank. But when things settle down, they'll see you all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more. Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening. There you go.
Oh, thanks, Frank. That should get it out of the way. I don't know what happened. It just died on me.
Give it another go.
Oh, I only just put petrol in it as well. Robert's taken the other car into town. I wish he'd get back. He promised me that he'd be back this morning.
You think he's off on another bender?
Oh, I can't police him all the time, Frank. He's not a child.
What's going on, Lizzie?
Nothing.
You're seeing Stephen again, aren't you? You two can't keep pithering on like this. If Robert hasn't already worked it out, he soon will.
Oh, not if he carries on drinking the way he is. Shit. Pardon my French, but bloody shitting thing, why won't it start?
Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Frank, for God's sake, stop!
Keep back, you bastard. I know what you've done.
Where's Lizzie? Where is she? I've got to find her.
You stay away. Someone's got to warn them. Someone's got to stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to understand. You hate me, I get that. But if we don't do this, it's not just the valley, it's everything, Frank. It's all gone.
You're talking bollocks.
You can't stop it! Jesus!
You take one step closer, I'll bash your bloody skull in, I swear to God.
All right, I'm going. But if you see Lizzie, tell her to get out. There's still time. Please, Frank. For her, not me.
If you're that bloody caring, you can save her yourself.
Don't you get it? I have to stay. Someone has to be here to confirm that everyone is dead.
It seems that way, yeah. I'm not even sure if I'm doing anything right in this game. So yeah, pointless would be a very good word for this.
Mrs. Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves!
Rachel?
Hey, what on earth's going on? It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. And then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl who went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I'd be looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
Well, they don't need to
I
play
don't care
room
what
or
anyone
something.
thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
Yeah, I don't know. From what I can see so far, seems like some kind of virus or entity or something is wiped out or killed or hurt people in this town, because there's like bloody rags and napkins everywhere you go. And ringing phones. A lot of ringing phones. Right on the wall.
You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu, but the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
What, like you're not using one right now?
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is. Just promise me. Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly. Meet me at the station tomorrow, all right?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. Top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Click. Guess I'm going back outside.
Let me get that.
I can manage.
Is your hip giving you grief today?
Always gives me grief. And I managed for the last 10 years, so you're a little late for the knight in shining armor routine.
Suit yourself, I'm only trying to...
God damn it, Stephen. I'm not some useless, sappy girl that you can just string along forever. Look around you. I made all of this. I built it on my own when everyone else had written me off as some poor little cripple.
You know that's not how I see you.
Well, you weren't there, were you? No. You'd given up on me long before the accident.
What do you want from me, Lizzie? I love you. I'll do anything.
Anything except okay? I thought not. I love you too, but sometimes I think you just say what you think everyone else wants to hear.
I found another dead bird over at the swimming pool.
That's the fourth one this morning. Did you fish it out?
Yeah. Did you get a chance to think about that pay rise?
Oh, I'm sorry, Reese. I've been a little bit busy. Oh, Rachel.
Sorry I'm late, Mrs. Graves. I was packing away the tennis things.
Did you check Mr. Cole Shelley again like I asked you to?
He's not back yet.
I haven't seen him either. Do you think he went into town?
Maybe, yeah,
Oh,
something like
yes,
that.
the Dentons were booked in for a 4:30 tennis session, but they didn't show up. So I went to their chalet. You know, they always take the one near the campfire, but they weren't there either. I think maybe they went into the village for a Hoover bag and might have given Mr. Cole a lift.
A Hoover bag? Why on earth would they do that?
Well, I think maybe Mrs. Denton was hoovering in the bag boat, so they had to get another one. Because there's this dust all over this chalet.
We're not even really talking at the moment, if I'm honest with you. I've been sleeping in one of the empty chalets. Otherwise, we just sit there in silence. And then he goes off and pretends he's not drinking from one of his secret little stashes. And I pretend I ain't noticed. And then when we go to bed, it's all I can do not to scream. I don't know why we're still together. Except I do. Still love him.
You remind me of Mary when she was your age. If we'd had a daughter, I'd have been proud if she turned out like you.
You don't have to say that.
Just talk to Robert. Tell him you know he's drinking again. You two can work it out together. I know you can.
I wish I had your faith. I just don't want to be the person who stayed because they were afraid to move. I know you can't dwell on the past. I know that, but sometimes you do just think, don't you? What if the accident hadn't happened? I could have been anywhere right now, rather than stuck here, rehearsing Peter bloody Pan and fixing tumble dryers for the umpteenth time. Oh, Frank, you are an angel.
Don't be daft. You're still young, Lizzie. You got plenty of time to be whoever you want to be. Just don't keep using that leg of yours, or that husband, as an excuse.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Hi, this is Kate Collins and Stephen Appleton. Leave a message.
Stephen, it's me. I'm leaving. I've waited as long as I can. If you are there to meet me, I'm leaving for the station now, but I am going anyway, whether you're there or not. But I love you. Please be there. I love you.
And you found it like this?
Yeah. I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We need it back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Barton has disappeared.
What's up? Yeah. What's up? Yeah, is it nice having the computer back?
I'm gonna do what I can for you. Love you.
Rich says he thinks we should have did a joint thing, no?
What?
Instead of separate?
Join Facebook?
No.
What?
Joint Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have probably made the biggest mistake by doing it separately. You guys could have should have done it together and build each other, build it together.
We still can.
And then eventually, like, made your own. Because him and his ex, she used to be as close, so she decided to fucking be stupid and leave him. And he's like, yeah, so, you know, I got a lot more views because she was on there with me. And shit like that. He's like, so, I highly suggest if you guys want to make it loose.
If you want to do that,
I don't know.
you could just change the name to Ark and Heaven's Angel.
But he said if anything, just keep Heaven's Angel open if you decide to help him with yours. Because I said, well, he has his own. And he's like, yeah, mistake number 2. He's like, and, you know, make sure you're not streaming yours on your laptop. Or what, just do very minimal on your laptop. Your desktop is probably a lot more powerful.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's like 10 times more powerful, I'd say.
So, what we were saying is, yeah, just if anything, you guys, if you feel you want to help him with his stream, then I can eventually help with yours once he gets hired up. But, I don't know. Because he's got over 1,000 views on his.
Yeah, you want to bring that over here? The husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend
teams seem to do really well. So it seems like when there's more...
Stay here.
That's up to you. I'm just playing through this game for something to
Did you
do.
want me to put that back?
Put what back?
Your map.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to stick around, like, hang out here.
No, I'm going to...
I was like,
I'm going to my phone.
okay. Thought you were going to bed, but alright.
Well, I'm not going to bed. I'm just going to go on my phone. Because I'm going to, like, get off my butt because my butt is no. But no, what he was saying, though, is he says, you guys, unless you guys are doing two separate things, he's like, even then, you could, he could stream from his, doing your cooking, and then he could stream from yours, doing video games if he really wanted to eventually, but build one and then go from there and then do the other eventually. But, I don't know.
I think it was instinct. I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
You've woken the baby. Just leave me alone.
Rachel, I'm
What's
sorry.
that?
Sorry.
Okay. You'll stay up all night. Obviously.
It's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family of Upton left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this day. There's 15 people up and left in 2 days. I don't like it. Where's the baby?
Asleep in the caravan. Sean, I don't want to sit around here waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave now, we can get out of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads. Through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. You know her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's your problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get there then.
I don't even care that he was screwing her. What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too stupid to notice. I dream through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burns. I wake up with eyes full of liquid light. I'm going to concentrate all 5 remaining towers on the same point in the sky. If it is establishing conduits for communication, that should create a jump in bandwidth.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over it.
I can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Liz, are you sleeping with me or her? She's fine, we're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry...
Well, don't. Come to bed.
Kid, you try telling her dad that, he'll bloody kill you.
I love her, though. You can't stop love.
I'm not telling you to stop anything. Just be careful, that's all.
Are we gonna listen to it next? Back here. See what's going on in here. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Kitchen's locked. Alrighty then. Let orb go. phone booth.
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out.
You need to get out of there. It's not safe.
I need you, Stephen. I need you here. I can open the gate manually. I can let you in.
It's too dangerous. You don't understand what's happening
No,
out here.
you don't understand. We can solve this. We can find a way. I just need more power. I need to amplify the signal, and I can't do it on my own. You saw the opportunity. You ran the numbers, remember?
We're responsible for all this. You and me.
It's not just you and me anymore, though, is it?
Jesus, Kate, you're trying to talk to her, aren't you? Kate, you can't.
Stephen, I have to.
All right.
It's completely dead. It won't start.
It's only a short walk to the camp. I think we should split up. You go and fetch Rachel. I'll go back to the village and find Evie.
I don't think we should split up.
I don't want to either, Charlie, but we've got to. I'll meet you back at my house later on, okay? We can talk properly then.
Why won't you tell me what happened?
No, actually, you should stay at the camp tonight. Come and find me in the morning. Bring Rachel back. She's going to need her mother.
Meg.
Just take care of her.
Meg!
What is it, Charlie?
Nothing. Just be careful, that's all.
I will, I promise. You as well.
Meg.
See you later on.
Alright, moving on. This next conversation I can try and do. Let's see where we're at now. What shows us? I am there. Cool. I am here. Forley's. Alright.
Why on earth are you there? Why aren't you calling from home?
It's hard to explain. I'm having to move around to follow it. When it finds a suitable host, it begins to amplify. Sorry, I'm not making much sense.
They're talking about flu and a quarantine on the radio, but this... I know you're not that kind of doctor, but it all just sounds really weird.
We don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's got something to do with the other night.
Stephen, your face, the mark, do you think you're infected?
It's not a disease, Lizzie. It's something else. There's something Kate said about patterns. I can't grasp it clearly yet.
Okay, come over. Have some lunch. We can talk properly. Have you spoken with Kate?
Well, she's locked herself in the observatory. She's buried in the data. But it's already out here in the world. I need to see how it adapts.
How what adapts? Stephen, try to explain.
Hello?
Lizzie, listen. Be ready. I need to go. It's moving again. I'll call you later.
Alright. And that means we're moving again. We're chasing talking lights.
Do you think she'll like it?
It's in an awful state, Stephen. I don't think
It'll be an
she'll...
adventure. It'll mean putting down roots here, maybe a family.
Are you sure she wants children? What, to stay here? It's not her place, you know.
Don't start it again, please.
I mean, she's ambitious, love, and she's, well, older. She's not going to want to stay cooped up at home looking after the kids.
Is that how you felt about me?
Oh, stop it, Stephen. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm just saying you should make a choice. If it's a family you want, well, you know how much Lizzie wants a family.
Jesus, Mum, I didn't come here for marriage guidance. I just asked what you thought about a fucking house.
Stephen Appleton language.
Sorry, it's just that you have to understand. Kate is the most brilliant, extraordinary, wonderful person I've ever known. She's like no one else. The way she looks at things. It's like she has whole worlds inside her head. I don't think you or anyone really understands that.
Yeah. So, there. Check out this house.
Physical changes are evident. Although the butterfly burn is now faded, I can clearly see the change in my pores up close. As I record these words, I can feel myself hearing them as if for the first time, as if I'm both the speaker and listener simultaneously. I am a scientist. I can only deal with the evidence I have. And this points in one simple direction. It's not in the observatory. It's in me.
More dead birds. Another ringing phone.
Kate, can you hear me? Listen, I'm trying to make things right. I've isolated myself.
It's so right, they'll turn left.
I'm in the old bunker at the substation. Just keep this band clear. If it's still alive, I'll try and check in every hour. Kate, I've convinced them to use the gas. I didn't know how else to stop it. I couldn't save them. Kate, it's in us, too. I've made arrangements for myself after the strike, after I finish the job. You need to think of that, too. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it all. No phones, you know the protocol. That doesn't matter now. It's figured out how to circumvent the telecommunications blackout. What? I didn't think it could. Kate understood. She saw how adaptable it was. How smart.
Jesus Christ, you're talking about it like it's alive.
You have to assume that everyone here is infected.
We can't know that.
We're infected. It's killed all the birds, and now it's in us. It's trying to leave the valley any way it can. The quarantine is not enough. You've got to remove the carriers. You've got to cut off its energy source, its food.
I've already told you, Stephen, I'm not going to water
You
an
have
airstrike.
to. Now it knows we're onto it. It's going to keep on spreading as fast as it can.
The quarantine and blackout will hold it in check. They've cut all of the phones out of the valley, so it's only you communicating
Are
out
you
now.
listening? It's figured out ways around it. Radio waves, something. All of the lines are cut, but the phones are working anyway. You've done all the right things, but it's not enough. You've got to stop it before it adapts again.
Stephen, my family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign my death warrant. My family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff. Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit. If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now. You look well.
I don't. But thank you. You too. How are you settling in?
Nothing changes around here. I mean, it's great to be back. Still feels like home, I suppose. In a funny kind of way.
It's been a long time, Stephen. Last time you saw me, I could still walk properly.
You look pretty good to me.
Stop it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry about how things worked out.
Or didn't?
Or didn't, right.
Do you think you made a mistake leaving?
My mum tells me it's never too late to change things. To put things right.
Funny. It's just what she said to me the other day. I have been wondering what she meant by that.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Maybe I should go.
Why?
Stephen, we're both married. I don't think this is a good idea.
What isn't? We're just two old friends having a drink, that's all.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Maybe one day you will live it. Moving on. And there.
Pressure in my eyes again. I can't move my legs, can't feel my face. When I collapsed, the light was waiting for me there. Caught me, lowered me here. Now it's pooling around my feet, watching me. The printers are spewing out page after page of zeros. It's frightened too. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. I'll look after you. It's alone. It's It's okay. I can help you. We can be together now. 10 seconds to signal fusion. We can be together. 3 seconds. 2.
Click.
Have they closed the tunnel?
There's no trains. Put up a sign.
The tunnel, Howard, is it closed?
I think so. I don't like it. It's not right at all.
Stop whining, it doesn't help anyone. Did you know you're bleeding?
Oh, it's this headache. It's just killing me. I haven't had a nosebleed like this since I was a kid.
But you've not been to the village?
No, I've been here the last couple of days, or at home. I've only spoken to Clive at the EMC on the phone. Well, tried to anyway, but with all the cross lines.
But no direct contact with any other people?
No, no one. What are you talking about? What's going on?
It's the pattern. It's adapted again. It doesn't need direct contact to transfer. It's using the phones.
What do you mean, direct contact? Stephen!
Repeating over and over to myself in the dark, eating cold food from a can with my fingers. My name is Catherine Collins. I am Catherine Collins. As if I can force the world to acknowledge my existence. Time has ceased to exist in any real terms. I'm reduced to marking out the days on the walls. Like a cave woman.
House, Howard Lantham speaking.
Howard, it's Clive. Clive Smith. I need you to listen to me and not ask questions or interrupt. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can. But why are you calling?
The Emergency Measures Committee is imposing a quarantine around the valley. We've got an influenza outbreak in the village. We're suspending rail services, and we're also going to be shutting down the roads for a bit. You're going to be dealing with some anxious people, Howard, so you need to explain it's all under control, and we'll be back to normal in a few days.
All right.
Open up the emergency store. There's posters and boards, along with a bunch of stuff that hasn't been used since the war. Grab anything you think might be useful. I need you to close up any unoccupied buildings, put posters up, that sort of thing. Make sure everything is all squared away and shipshape. You are a military man, I'm sure you understand that. Everyone doing their bit, following their orders. All right?
All right. I think.
Good man. I knew we could count on you.
Jesus, Louise. What the hell was that?
I'm getting sleepy, but I can't seem to. I know I'll fall asleep. What the hell's wrong with me?
Huh?
It's not like maybe up this late.
Just have stuff to do now, I guess.
Now that it's like, okay, I'm exhausted, I want to go to bed. Considering I stayed up till 3:30 this morning, I'm surprised I'm not out. You got your Boston cream pie yet?
No, not yet. I think this game's almost over with, so. Okay. Okay.
Appleton! What are you doing here? You thieving bastard. I knew it was you.
Okay.
Take everything you need. But then you have to leave. You don't understand. You can't be near me.
Painting your stupid little pictures. Stealing food. You always were a little prick.
Please, every second we're in proximity makes it worse. I'm a primary conduit.
You're a fucking disgrace. Come here!
Don't touch me, get off!
What's going on?
Come in here, lord
Get
it
off!
over us. Thinking you're so much better than the
Sam,
rest of us.
no
You and your stupid fucking missus. She's better than any of you.
For one person portrait. Otherwise, it's couples, it's like $50 more, I think you said, or something like that.
Sam?
Which isn't really too horribly bad for a
Meg,
9 by
please.
13 or whatever.
Don't come near me.
Meg!
So, anytime you time with it.
Meg, wait!
Don't touch me!
Please, you have to understand, it was an accident!
Get off her!
Let go, let's just go.
Charlie, you have to understand, it was an accident.
Just leave him. Leave him.
What have you done, Appleton, you bastard?
Come on, Charlie, let's just
Meg,
get out
Charlie,
of here.
please!
Would you be mad at me if you made a poker icy?
Why would I be mad at you?
I don't know. That's what Chris said. I was gonna ask you if you might make it for me.
Making Fumi?
Huh?
Fumi?
What?
You're a daft old bird walking all the way out here.
I
for it.
wouldn't mind making
Charlie
Fumi.
would've dropped it off.
What, and have that stinking Greek lorry?
I want to
that's
finish this
poisoning
game
my
before I
birds?
stop stream.
He shouldn't be driving it on these
So I'm thinking
lanes,
it's
a
almost
hazard.
over.
I think he was hoping he could have a word with you about Frank.
There's nothing to say.
Oh, listen, Wendy, they might all be scared of you, but that's not going to work with me. You're 68 years old. Grow up. Talk to
Why
Frank.
don't you just go for a second?
Speak to me like that. Give me my bird feeder
We'll
right now.
interrupt my stream if I have to make it anyway.
Megan Holloway, give me
Chance, promise me. It's for your own good and you.
Well, I don't think anyone's really watching right now anyway.
a difficult woman. It's no wonder Charlie
There's
adores
person
you
on,
so
but
much.
noise won't be for long. If anyone here hears any noise, just Gwendo's gonna go for a second and it'll go off.
Wendy, one
No
bird
biggie.
feeder for you. I'll tell Frank you'll stop by. Charlie, stop
Yeah.
mooning around and stick the kettle on. Make yourself useful.
Sure.
Yeah, I want my poker. I shouldn't drink it right now, but I don't know. Where is your cabin here?
In the freezer on the shelf.
Oh.
Which way to go?
Holy cow. holding this. There you go. Got the rest of it in there?
That's good. Oh, no.
Is that what Mom do?
No, I think this should be fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all you added was pepper and mace?
Yep.
Come on. More?
Yep, that's all that I added. Just any one of them will work, really.
Kate, it's Stephen. Come in, tell us.
I did like purifier, liquefier, whatever.
Kate. Anyone, hello? Can anyone hear me? This is Dr. Stephen Appleton broadcasting from within the quarantine zone. Can anybody hear me? Over. Oh my God. Fucking hell, no!
Just fill your glass with ice,
My glass?
and then pour it. So fill it with ice, and then put the ice back into the blender, so that'll kind of measure how much you need, roughly. That's how I always did it.
How's that? Wish I had more.
Well, that's good.
I know, but you also made it really, really thick at times. And then just dump a glass in there, a pucker, or...
Yeah.
What have you done to your face?
You're supposed to fill it up with the ice.
You collecting feed?
I did!
The pucker, I mean.
Oh!
Again.
Well, you
But
didn't
actually, just you can pour it in there.
Can't pinpoint the logic of transmission.
You what? What are you doing with that pen?
It means the EMC are actually moving at a proper speed. Listen, Frank. Have you heard anything on the radio about a flu outbreak?
Doesn't seem much like flu to me.
They're shutting down access to the valley to try and isolate it. No, something about the phones. I can't put my finger on it quite yet.
What are you talking about?
Probably will take all of it.
I'm still talking to you. Where are you going?
Cool.
sucks because then that
Freed up room in the fridge.
Huh?
Said we freed up room in the fridge.
Well, eventually I do want to get some more pucker, just not apple. I want to try strawberry. Maybe this Friday I'll get some. That's not a whole lot of pucker.
It don't look like it, but it is. So you gotta think the ice is taking up room too.
Does that look okay? Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to interrupt your stream. Just wanted to create it forward and figured, well, why not?
It's all over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever the tower has got out. They've quarantined the whole valley.
It's right here in the observatory.
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't
Can you
turn
roll some
away.
cigarettes for me?
It's come too far.
People are disappearing.
No.
Shut it down now.
No. If you won't help me, I'll do it on my own. I'm gonna route all the power back through Tower 6. Wait.
here. This was a mistake.
What do you want me to say? You knew what you were getting into.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry we don't measure up to your exacting standards, Dr. Collins. Maybe you just need to give us ordinary humans a break.
What? Ordinary humans like Lizzie Graves? Did you really think that I wouldn't find out? Frank told me, or did you forget there's one person in this shithole who actually talks to me?
Kate, it was just a drink.
Don't bother, Stephen!
Oh, for Christ's sake. Kate, slow down.
You were engaged to her, Stephen. You nearly married her.
Oh, come on, it was just a drink.
Then why the hell did you lie to me about it?
Because I knew you'd be mad and then it would end up in a row. You wanted to focus on the event tonight.
Oh, so you were actually doing me a favor. Wow, I guess I just forgot to say thank you. Do not treat me like I'm an idiot.
You're overreacting. I know you're stressed.
Just don't. You keep away from me. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me.
Kate. Kate, come on, this is crazy.
Painfully boring. Just want to end it so I can end the stream. One minute. Yeah, I've already been here. I think I walked down that path before.
This is Catherine Collins, recording for posterity. It's all over. I don't know how long I've got. Whatever he did, or whatever the planes were carrying, it's burning my lungs. Probably some kind of nerve agent. I suspect it's only exposure to the pattern that has kept me alive this long. I'm making my way to Tower 6. I'm going to fuse the signals from the optical array. I just hope I can make it.
I think I went that way before. Okay. This. Let's see, this tells where I am. What the fuck, man? How in the hell do I keep getting back here? Back at the train station.
I've never seen it.
They do, though.
You're overreacting.
Stephen, they stare at me. Yesterday I went into the village and this old woman just stopped in the middle of the street and stared at me like I had two heads.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic.
I'm like a walking freak show. Oh, this place. It's so insular. I just don't understand how you grew up here.
Well, I was very different then. And they're not so bad, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Just give it a bloody chance, Kate. This was the deal. A year here, and we could be in with a real shot at Lucia.
Stephen!
Oh, Christ, it's Lantham.
Stephen Appleton, I thought it was you. What's all this about a young wife? Oh. Hello.
Two heads, Stephen. Hi, I'm Kate.
Darling Stephen, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this. Maybe you've decided to stay with Kate, and I can't blame you for that. But I can't wait for you either. I've got to think about the baby. And, well, I should have left a long time ago. I've run out of excuses for not leaving now. But I do love you, Stephen. And I hope you find peace one way or another. Oh, there's planes coming.
When I was a kid, my dad found a fox. It had been hit by a car and couldn't walk anymore. My mum went spare, of course. Made him keep it in the shed. He was already slipping away from us then. He spent hours with our fox, telling it all about Italy and the villages they bombed there. I was jealous, I think. The fox got more of my dad than I did. I'm beginning to think I may have made a terrible miscalculation.
Okay, what the fuck's going on? I don't know, you have to interact with these orbs. And there's some of them like this that just don't do what they're supposed to do. I think I'm at the end of the game, but I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm open to advice, so I don't know. This is my first playthrough of this game, and I've been playing it for the last few hours. I don't know if it's just a weird glitch with the game that these ain't certain orbs that just don't do anything or what. Nope. Just everybody was a talking light. Strangely enough. You know this is getting annoying though, because I wanted to just quick beat this game and be done with it. I just came from down the hallway. Yeah, this game is weird as shit, dude. And I mean, look, it took me like, no kidding, like 5 minutes to walk down this hallway. This is about as fast as you move in the game. Yeah, I'm good now. Oh, there we go.
What are you?
Had to be a certain distance away, I guess.
You understand me, don't you? There's no one left. Just me. You know what this is? What I'm gonna do? You want light? Fine. I'll give you light.
Heck yeah.
After me.
This game was, I don't know,
You'll
long.
be all alone again. Forever. Like before. You've taken everyone I've ever loved from me.
If you want to throw me a request, it's the same as my name on here. Just instead of the ones, it's ONE. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, now where am I going? Just when I think this game's over with.
plane, Stephen leaned across me and pointed out of the window. Down there, he said. That's home. But all I saw were patches of color. I don't think until this moment that I understood that one could contain the other so completely.
Alright. I kept talking about the observatory, so maybe I'm supposed to go up there. Like the whole game. Holy crap, looks like there's a few observatories. Alright. Yeah, it's the point system. I don't know if you need to follow or not to collect them, but you can save up a bunch of them, you can gamble with them. And if you go to that thing there, that Revlo.com/Archangel, it shows all the stuff that you can do with them there. Once you got a bunch saved. Bunch of printers.
I watched a butterfly dancing in a strip of sunlight. All of its life contained in a single day. The blink of an eye between the ebb of the darkening tide. Lying there with the pattern curled around me, I saw the inevitability. The necessity of presence born from absence. The constant unfolding.
That's one thing that's been really hard for this game so far, is you just move slow as hell. It's almost unbearable. No, just a cigarette. I think this game definitely tests your patience. Because, oh my god, it's like, come on, move faster.
I watched the pattern lean in and time slow to almost nothing. I saw the flame leap from Stephen's hand and the moment hang in the air forever. I watched his face. And in the last second, I almost believe he saw me. He wasn't frightened or angry. I remember his expression, just like I remember it from the first time, early that morning when he woke and, still half sleeping, said, God, I love you. And I loved him as he entered the fire. And I let him go, knowing I wasn't ready to join him. We have held time to ourselves here in this place. Held the light to the ground because we were afraid of the coming dark. But now we understand that to cling to the light is not living. I've spent my life watching the
I keep hearing
illuminations
that.
of a million dead stars reaching for me without
But
grasping this meaning.
it's not as easy as it would
The
seem
light we cast
to quit.
transcends our
If
death.
it was, I would have quit
The
years
pattern
ago.
made by our living
Hell,
creates
I
a
wish I would
bridge
have never
across the
started.
dark.
They're very addictive too.
It reaches out from the shadow of the tower, across the observatory, over the valley, and consumes the world. Everything is light now. Everything has come to rest. The world is scored by the traces we carved into it. Our presence is everywhere, the bridge joining our stories. This world existed before we came to it, and it will continue without us. In the empty fields and houses, our traces radiate, and others will come to dance in the light we cast. We can slip away gently, unafraid, knowing that everything will continue.
Markings all over the road, looking like the scribblings of a madman. Yeah, let me see here. If you go to the better Twitch TV site, if you are joining up on my channel and plan to join me for more games, then as you can see, I made my own emotes too for my channel. So they're under the shared section there, so if you want to grab them from there, feel free. I don't really believe in the bot emote thing. They're just emotes, nothing too spectacular. Yep, I have a YouTube channel as well. The link should be in the bottom here. Under the info. Yep. Pick up a little bit. Especially seems like you have to hold it exactly a certain way.
The end is coming now. I'm not afraid.
I'm not in control anymore, so I'm thinking this is actually the end.
We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore.
Everybody is gone. And we will join them. We are born apart. Driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, in the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us whole. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern.
I wonder if there's a way for follow notifications when you're on your PS4 rather than just looking at your Twitch screen. I wonder if they even come up there still if you're not logged into the OBS. Everyone's gone to the rapture. The end. Awesomeness, man. Just beat the game. Wow, that was actually kind of a short game. Let's see. 8, 9, 10. About 11, or let me see. Started playing at 7, so 8, 9, 10. About a 4.5 hour game. It took me to run through. Yeah, totally. I just figured, what the hell, I'll give it a try and play it. It was a free game on the PlayStation Network under the PlayStation Plus, so I'm glad I didn't pay money for this, because it was kind of lame. I was trying to get, because I also downloaded the Titanfall multiplayer demo, but for some reason that wouldn't work. Logged into it, and it just had something in the screen saying it was still loading, and it didn't move, so I got stuck playing this. Yeah, I was just curious, and like I said, I didn't pay money for it, so figured why the hell not. But yeah, that was, I don't know, this game was just painfully slow. I mean, I'm thankful that it was short, but because I don't think I could have took much more than that. Walking slow, going through there, but hey, what can I say? It was free. Great graphics. Story wasn't too bad, but damn, that was painful. If I can get that Titanfall to work. Hey, thanks, man. Feel free to follow. I play a lot of games all the time, not only on PS4, but on PC too. I'm waiting to get the expansion for the Destiny, because I usually play a lot of Destiny, but money's tight, so. But thank you all for joining. I'm going to wrap it up now. And I hope to see you guys back. Take it easy, people.